daily fact sheet. And this will be your premium right here.
Sorry to interrupt. I just want to say I combined home and auto with State Farm.
Save $760.
Okay, does it bother anybody else that the mind is talking? Freaky.
Bundle home and auto, save $760.
Sorry,
Let's keep going. That time is calling my name.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
When I became a mom, I spent a lot of time challenging my kids' brains, but not so much mine. So mine sort of wakes up my mind. It's not just a bunch of random games, it's all based on neuroscience. Now every brain in the house gets a little better every day.
Any brain can get better. Velocity.com can help. It's like a personal trainer for your brain. Performance designed with neuroplasticity, like a way that just feels like games. Start training with Velocity.com right now and discover what your brain is doing.
Innovation. That's precious. It's precious to us. So communications, calculation, truths,
It gives you a tremendous sense of pride.
We sell our name, we sell our image.
Hey, look at me.
I'm always handing out cards.
I'm punished.
Allows business owners to grow effectively and affordably grow their business.
Our name out and everything that we do just goes to show the level of confidence we have in this one.
The easy to use two easy templates at WisdomFreight.com. That is great for professionals who are marketing across everything from business cards to websites to postcards and more. See how easy today. Enter promo code TV2 and get 250 cards for just $10.
250 cards a year. That's a lot of impressions for that.
I have about 20 to 50 business cards on me at any time.
Enter promo code TV250 today and get free.
I'm not going to
Probably wasn't talking about dollars. Everybody wants to keep those. Well, Esurance majors in efficiency. They save, you save. So you can keep your dollars. Esurance, backed by Allstate. Click or call. Over 14 million people.
This was on by this table.
Have discovered gold
I won't give you millions of dollars.
with Beverly Hills Pond.
What do you think?
It's an all-new season premiering Wednesday.
Hospital.
Big money, $500,000, and bigger personalities.
Crazy? Would you like to see my booty?
Beverly Hills Pond, all new season premieres Wednesday at 9 on Reels, channel 233.
Reels.
In Texas, there's nothing beat about football. We strap up. It's time to look at the Texas Football Association. Emotional fans, obsessed parents, passionate coaches. How far would you go to make your son a champion? Reviews to continue reporting the 2-hour event on the new That's Why Now return to heavy metals on Mark Martins. See this place that could become a periodic table. And perhaps no heavy metal has more applications. It fights infections and helps keep surface wounds on the body. Its heat and ultraviolet reflecting properties make it essential ingredient in sunlight. Used on the space shuttle's persistent timelines. It enables commerce, die castings for the automotive, electrical, and hardware industries. Its primary role is in corrosion resistance. It extends the life of our modern steel-based infrastructure.
That's fine, but you're good losing.
Cars, ships, buildings, and bridges. Any steel structure will survive for years or decades longer.
Zinc is to galvanize steel, which puts a layer of zinc on top of the steel. And then when the oxygen or water in the air begins to attack the zinc, it quickly forms an oxide skin that prevents further attack. So it's a wonderful material to inhibit corrosion.
Once bond is done, zinc ore proceeds to the smelting furnace. There, carbon monoxide reacts chemically with the ore to form a zinc vapor. That gas is then regassed. Finally, it's reheated to form zinc and ready to be cast into perfectly 55 pound slabs.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, that failed.
Because the zinc has been exposed to air and forms a frothy material that ruins the zinc surface. We want the fire to go out with a nice smooth surface that the skin turns off with skin boards and then closes the top of the ingot wall and allows it to slowly cool and solidify.
That's a matter of time. Nothing he can really do about it. He's got to throw out an attack. But it's just so fucking hard. Oh man. That is the answer to the thousands.
We have a sulfuric acid bath here, 160 degrees.
I'm really glad I just found that out.
Sulfuric acid. We use this to remove any rust that might be on the steel. We're trying to get the steel as clean as possible for the galvanizing process.
Come up with any more of the original name. Sure, you can do this. That's your name? Oh my god. How about my name is... Oh, Jesus Christ, that's so stupid. That is the gayest name. I'm sure you can have your DC.
The zinc and steel actually form a metallurgical bond, which is an alloy that will resist rust and corrosion for many years to come. Zinc has thus fulfilled its role as the great protector.
I want to beat this guy just because his name is terrible.
Structure. A number forms the foundation of modern life. Is inconceivable without electricity. And every inch of every electrical system depends on the unique conductive properties of copper wiring.
Copper is intricately woven into the fabric of our society. The fact that roughly 400 pounds of it exists in the everyday home, and that people unknowingly in electronics and telephone communication is permeating our culture in a way that has never been seen before in history.
In the last century, the world's largest source of raw copper has been a gargantuan mine in Utah.
We're looking at the largest man-made excavation on Earth, the main canyon line. From the point that I stand, it's almost 2.5 miles to the other side. And, in depth, it's over 3/4 of a mile deep. It can stack 3 Empire State Buildings on top of each other, and they wouldn't reach the top.
Canyon mine is one of the few man-made structures visible from space. More than 6 billion
Oh,
dollars,
I actually lost onto the steel.
more than the California and Klondike gold rushes.
You're not listening to me.
Comstock load
I just burnt all my beer.
each day 450,000 tons of material is so heavily mined that today its ore contains just 0.6% copper. After the lug is blasted free and crushed, a series of conveyor belts carries it 5 miles to the concentrator. There, flotation cells separate out the liquid that's 28% copper. It is pumped 17 miles to a smelter, where furnaces refine it to 99.6% purity. And it's cast into 700-pound plates, called anodes. And 99.6% is not purity. Racks of anodes are lowered into an acid solution, into glacial escapes,
Oh my god, that was absolutely terrible. That was really, really terrible.
and the deposit on the cathode
No one saw
is
that.
99.99% pure. 1 ton of ore from the mine has yielded 12 pounds of refined copper. Copper is easily shaped, molded, and drawn into electrical wires. Residential wiring is covered in white, orange, or yellow insulation to identify its gauge. Commercial bundles contain up to 61 separate strands to deliver high voltage power.
If we had one solid conductor, something of this diameter, it would be so difficult to bend, to pull around corners to get to where you need to go. It was difficult to work with. When you have a stranded conductor of many individuals, it becomes flexible enough that you can pull it through conduits to get to where you need to go.
We live in a global village. Copper is the glue that connects us. It allows communication around our world. The heavy metal nickel is helping us travel to other worlds. Copper is the only metal besides gold that has a distinctive natural color. Other metals are either gray or white. Heavy metals will return on our worlds. Even when we cross our T's and dot our I's, we still run into problems. Which is why at Liberty Mutual Insurance auto policies with new car owners will get actual forgiveness if you qualify. See what else comes standard at libertymutual.com. Liberty Mutual Insurance, responsible. What's your policy?
I'm a pancake purist. I offer only clean pancakes, just like the coffee. Eat it any way you want, stack after stack. The coffee rolls are eyes on the stuff at the top. Pancakes at IHOP. Get it away before you're gone.
John, do you have a structured settlement from a lawsuit or an annuity? Need cash now? Struggling to make ends meet? Bills need to be paid? Even if you are getting monthly checks from a structured settlement or annuity, that can still pile up. And it can feel like you're nowhere to turn. Help you turn your structured settlement or annuity into cash now. Cash you can use to pay off debt, make important purchases, or avoid foreclosure. The money for your structured settlement or annuity is yours. You deserve to have it, and Peachtree can help you get it. Peachtree can help you get the money you need now without taking it off. Life doesn't wait. Life just
To find out how, call Peachtree today at 1-800-903-1728 or log on to FortFunding.com. Game Empire. Build a mighty castle. Conquer countries and continents. The whole world. Become a legend in Game Empire. Play Game Empire now at FortGame.com. Celebrate every win with the Intersection, a unique constant time release smart control technology that helps prevent emergency smoke all day long. Help prevent your cravings with the Intersection. Why hold your breakfast with sriracha sauce and Subway? The worst way to start the day. Add it to your favorite breakfast sandwich with chili pepper mash. It's our boldest Subway. Fresh.
Some of our kids are more weird than mom. They got gross stuff.
Ah, fuck, I was gonna hold it.
My elbows are weird.
You answered a lot of hard questions this year, so this one will be easy. Did you get married? If you can answer that and other questions about your year, then you can do your own taxes. Intuit TurboTax. It's amazing what you're capable of.
There's a whole new way to watch history. Anytime, anywhere. So really doesn't matter what the history at. Whether you like to experience thrill rides, I'd really like to buy this bike from you. Or you really adventure, which first scary turkey, you'll find them all here. Get full episodes, bonus clips, and much more. We need it. Download the app and watch the best of what history has to offer, wherever and whenever you want. Danny's back for a new season of cutting cars.
Guys, it was a little bit over the top.
It's a show about cars, tattoos, and rock and roll.
Have you even seen the show? It's about people and their stories.
It's a show with lots of cool stories.
I think we're getting off track here. Why don't you just tell them when it's on and we'll call it a spot?
Where the hell are their parents at?
Cars, season 8 tomorrow at 9.
Only on history.
We now return to Heavy Metals on Butter Markets. The heavy metal nickel has an atomic number of 28, and its unique combination of lightweight, corrosion resistance, and extreme strength have made it highly valued. Much of the Earth's nickel deposits date back to an ancient cataclysmic event that shook a region in what is now eastern Canada.
A meteor struck the ground near Sudbury, Ontario, somewhere around 2 billion years ago. And in the process of striking the ground, brought the nickel that it had in it, but also caused the nickel from under the ground to come up through flows from this interior.
30% of the world's nickel comes from the giant impact crater in Sudbury. And much of that nickel is devoted to high-performance aviation. Nickel is the indispensable element in jet turbine blades. Devices that must rotate at 1,000 revolutions per minute for up to 16 hours without deploying the slightest.
Whoops.
Failure can cause death or destruction.
And if you ever spun on an airplane, you know how it is to hold on. The outside of a turbine blade has to hold on to the inside of a turbine blade at 1,000 degrees, and it has to do this in the presence of a streaming flow of hot reactive gases.
The super alloys used in turbine blades like these are actually stronger at 1,200 degrees than at room temperature. The process of making turbines known as investment casting involves a mix of ancient and futuristic technologies.
The investment casting process is very old. It was essentially developed by the Egyptians to make a lot of their statues. They take beeswax, form these statues out of the beeswax, and then probably went down to the Nile River, got some clay, and shape the clay around it. Then they melt gold or silver or bronze and pour it into these clay molds.
Today's engine castings are made using the same process, but with much greater precision. Molds for turbine blades are computer designed, with prototypes created by a laser that cures photosensitive resin in layers, 4/1000ths of an inch, 1/3 the width of a human hair. The efficiency of a jet engine is directly related to its operating temperature. The more heat turbine blades can withstand, the farther and faster they can fly. Military jet engines can operate at well above 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and there are constant efforts to raise the ceiling even higher. Heavy metals have always helped us advance our goals and extend our reach.
They've been on the cutting edge all throughout the 20th century and certainly will be through the 21st century as well. And whether that's in high-tech metals for aircraft applications or spacecraft, they are almost everything that surrounds us.
Metals made possible the giant leap of July 20th, 1969. Apollo 11 landed on the moon. The module was covered with heat-resistant alloy to protect it from the sun's rays. The heavy metals that originated in deep space have been transformed by mankind into tools that can reshape the heavens. Sunscreen frozen and safeguards crimes for centuries. The soft-skill technologies that preserve, destroy,
That's a perfect way that I see it.
and clean. Supercomputers that provide supersized energy. Liquids to liquids lead to the greatest controlled fires. And keep the diapers chilled out. In most neutral alignment.
Very rapidly.
Two meals on water markers. No extreme cold. Think again. Ultra cold temperatures are shaping our modern world. A world where metal levitates and rubber shatters at minus 320 degrees Fahrenheit. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The mystery over keeping things cold is apparent in a much simpler form. Ice cream. In the small town of Lamar's, Iowa, Lamar's dairy ice cream plant churns out 400,000 gallons of premium brand Big Bunny ice cream daily. Storage spans nearly 150,000 square feet. It stands 120 feet high. It's one of the largest and coldest in the world.
We're at the top of our giant ice cream freezer, 20 below. Temperature is high in the air, and we hold 53,000 pounds of ice cream in here year-round. It's so cold in here that people are only allowed to stay in here 40 minutes at a time. That's where we put in this automation to help control this for us.
Without gloves in this heat-raised warehouse result in frostbite in as little as 20 minutes. So instead of workers using forklifts, both robotic arms put ice cream inbound the sub-zero icebox. These workhorses can endure the frosty freezer 24/7 without even shivering.
The cranes are able to move 500 pallets an hour. That replaces the work of over 30 people that would be doing this support section.
Since ice cream has a freezing point below water, keeping the icebox at minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit is essential. At the higher temperature, the ice cream might crystallize and lose its creamy quality. So how does Wells Dairy keep such a large space so cold all the time? It's essentially a thermal freezer, but on a much larger and complex scale. It is provided by a closed-loop vapor compression refrigeration cycle. Cycle, a compressor, a condenser, an expansion valve, and an evaporator. On your home freezer, most of these components can be found on the back of your appliance. But due to the size of Wells' freezer, the evaporator goes on the freezer. And an adjacent refrigeration machinery houses the rest of the equipment.
This room is comprised of 26 electric compressors. The oil refrigeration cycle starts in the engine room here. Liquid is supplied out to the evaporators.
80,000 gallons of liquid ammonia at Arctic temperatures of minus 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Look through the expansion valve and then out to the evaporator coils to chill the high-rise freezer.
This is one of our refrigeration evaporator units for our high-rise storage refrigeration. This particular unit here is approximately 50 times the cooling capacity. To compare that, most home air conditioning systems are 3 to 5 times that. Now we have 26 of them this size or larger. We have cooling fans down here that circulate the air up out of the refrigerator face through the cooling coil and then back into the space.
Since the coils are super cold in the liquid ammonia, colder air is returned to the freezer. To make the air colder, the ammonia must get warmer. In fact, as it absorbs the surrounding heat from the air, it boils. This ammonia vapor returns to the machinery room compressors. They compress the vapor, increasing its temperature and pressure. From there, the compressed vapor enters the condenser, where it is cooled by air and water circulating around the condenser coils. The water absorbs the heat of the ammonia and evaporates. Fans blow the heat air away from the coils. Ammonia condenses into a liquid.
And then the liquid is gravity fed back into our vessels, and the vessels supply the liquid back out into the system again. So it's a continuous flow of picking up from one area, rejecting it to another area.
While minus 20 degrees is cold, it's maybe the coldest you can get, especially in the world of cryogenics. Derived from the Greek word cryos, meaning icy cold, and the common English root gen from the verb to generate, it literally means the production of icy cold.
Historically, people made a distinction between the gases
That's
that were
what-
easy to liquefy and the gases that were difficult to liquefy. The gases that were difficult to liquefy were oxygen and nitrogen, helium and hydrogen. And these gases liquefy around minus 180 degrees Celsius. So that became the delineation point between cryogenic temperatures and, say, standard refrigeration temperatures.
These cryogenic temperatures are so low that they are often measured in Kelvin.
The Kelvin scale has the same increments as the Celsius scale, but it's shifted so that the beginning of the Kelvin scale is at absolute zero. So the room temperature is about 293 Kelvin. And if you imagine that the temperature scale is represented by a building that has 293 stories, freezing is 273 Kelvin. So that's only 20 floors down from the top. Now, if you go all the way down to liquid nitrogen temperature, that's the 77th floor. And then if you keep going, you get down to liquid helium temperature, and that's 12 Kelvin.
The process of cooling or achieving a state of heat causes molecules to slow down. All molecular motion stops in 0 Kelvin, or absolute zero. Perhaps the most prominent cryogenic is liquid nitrogen.
So most of the air that we breathe is actually nitrogen, about 79%. Most people think it will breathe oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide, but the vast majority is really nitrogen. Now this is what liquid nitrogen looks like. Now this liquid is turning into a gas. It's boiling right now. Well, it's at 75 degrees, it's 20 degrees below zero, at 196 degrees Celsius for liquid nitrogen. That's a difference of over 400 degrees.
Denver TV science guru Steve Snyder listened to liquid nitrogen with Sonata. Steve might look superhuman, but he just knows that direct contact with a blistering cold liquid must be brief, under a second. It's like handling a hot potato.
Just take the onion, put in the liquid nitrogen, and 15 seconds, perfect. So you want to dice the onion, grab the onion like this, and here's the hammer. That's a perfect way to dice the onion.
Damn, you can delay it. It really makes
As the molecules slow down and move closer together, they create a more rigid structure, one that's easily shattered. Broccoli explodes on impact. Flowers become as brittle as glass. And how's this for iceberg lettuce? At the VOC Gases Air Separation Plant in Selkirk, New York, 325 tons of liquid nitrogen are produced each day. And it's all literally pulled out of thin air.
We filter a little over 1 million standard cubic feet an hour of air. It goes from the air filter into our main air compressor. We bring the pressure of the air up to over a little over 100 pounds.
Increasing the pressure of the air pushes it through the system. Next, water is condensed and removed from the air. This ensures the air won't freeze and plug up the system as it enters the cold box. It's in this 120-foot tall column where the liquefaction takes place.
In the process, we cool the air down so far that it begins to condense. That's real similar to the way water does on the side of your glass. We do the same thing in the cold box, but we use air.
As the air rises in the cold box, it is cooled by nitrogen gas at a temperature below minus 300 degrees Fahrenheit. But first, they have to cool the nitrogen gas.
Expanding the gas a little bit
under the theory that a compressed gas, when it expands, releases energy and cools down.
With a price tag of only about $1 per gallon, liquid nitrogen is the most commonly used cryogenic fluid. Without it, we might not have most improvements. DNA samples, superconductors, or cryogenic processing. The list goes on and on. Surprisingly, this very modern technology is almost 200 years old. Thanks to Michael Faraday's experiments in the 1820s. But maintaining a cryogenic liquid state isn't easy. And it wasn't until James Tour invented the vacuum flask in 1892 that the field of cryogenics really took off.
So this is the Dewar, very similar to the one James Dewar invented. And all it is it's an inner volume that then has an outer volume, and between those two is vacuum.
It operates much like a modern furnace model. The substance of the gold is contained in the inner flask. And since there are no molecules in the vacuum space, no heat is transferred to the inner volume. Today, Dewars and liquid nitrogen are helping to preserve some of our most prized organisms. Seeds. Seed banks are called bulbs. It's a safeguard against its pests and an increasingly unpredictable climate.
We've got challenges that we've never really had to deal with. Global warming, rising CO2 levels, ozone levels. If we don't have a source of resistance, we may not be able to grow corn, wheat, potatoes, everything that we grow in this country.
The National Center for Genetic Resources Preservation, or NCGRP, in Fort Collins, Colorado,
Cheap?
is one of the largest
You
seed banks
serious?
in the world.
Yeah, sure. I am very serious.
This is our main storage facility. This is a 5,000 square foot room where we store our seed at minus 18 degrees centigrade, 0 degrees Fahrenheit, probably about close to a billion seeds stored at one time.
And some seeds get an even colder treatment.
For every increment of cold that you go up to a point, you get longer amounts of longevity and better storage of your seed. Why? It just inhibits all the metabolic processes that go on that degrade the seed, and it also inhibits any external things like fungi or bacteria.
That's where the cryogenic Dewars come in.
Many of the things we store in the vapor phase, which means we have about 6 inches of liquid nitrogen on the bottom of the tank, and the vapors are within the cold. And what we do is we take our seed samples and store them in tubes like this. And here's the right seed.
Stop focusing on
This
this.
is cryopreserved.
These cryobanks store rich soil seeds that can survive in
And our conventional storage has a half-life of anywhere from 35 to 50 years. In cryo storage, it's predicted that it might have a half-life of 400 plus years.
Some scientists predict 1 in 10 plants will be extinct by 2050. In the worst case scenario, those alien and war could destroy life-saving drugs in an instant.
Oops.
What they say here. The small global seed bubble is the ultimate safety net for mankind.
We refer to it as the doomsday ball or the no carbon seed. Because it's one seed of one wavelength. It will go in the state of the food.
It's a coin flavor, man.
Constructed in the summer of 2007, the vault is located in the Norwegian islands of Svalbard, about 600 miles north of Denmark, Norway. Isolated high in the Arctic, the Norwegian area collects to the depth of 93 feet in the mountain. Surrounding permafrost or frozen soil ensures the vault will never rise above sea, even if there's no one to bank in the event of global catastrophe.
What if something unforeseen happens that, for some reason, it's part of our collection? The collection is safe and stored in Norway. It's not lost at any time.
Some magical properties one day keep our cities powered up. The Small Global Seatbelt is located 426 feet above current sea level. It's pushing well above 200-foot rise from the company in total meltdown in Antarctica. Deep Rocks will return on Water Marvels.
It's nice to get a love letter once in a while. And boy, did we just get one at eHarmony.com. The independent research has confirmed that our passion for finding that perfect someone works. eHarmony.com ranks first in highest number of marriages, first in most satisfied marriages, and first in most enduring marriages. Visit eHarmony.com. Stop waiting. Start communicating for free today.
Cash now. I don't know why I like this commercial.
Get 20 of the best for less every Tuesday. That's 20 dishes all under $10. Try our loaded smokehouse burger, fresh rabbit bar, and everything in between. Delicious flatbreads, tacos, tenders, and
No.
all under $10. Only every Tuesday.
Emily's just starting out, and on a budget. Like a ramen noodle every night budget. She thought Allstate car insurance was out of her reach. Until she heard about the value plan. See how much you can save with Allstate. You in good hands.
As long as you can talk all you want to your home phone, any mobile man. So calling from anywhere is just like calling from home. So calling from my house, it wasn't from anywhere. You get unlimited calling. Yeah. And you have the best phone in the world. My phone. Great idea about that. But Avant.com is one concept for both their phones. This is crazy generous. Hold a seamless service contract from Stop Repair can save you thousands of dollars. When you own a car, SUV, or truck, sooner or later it will need repair. Just one transmission shock could cost over $3,000. A new engine could cost over $4,000. You can even choose the repair shop. Now you can pay directly. The sooner you call, the sooner you're covered. Call right now for a free quote. Call 805-130-086. Cities Chapter 2. Stop you there. I went into that place to get home so bad. What's he saying? He's got your back. He's got your back.
Wish you could hit the top button after a match. That's pretty funny. Beating someone that hits the top button. Such a good feeling.
Now return to Deep Freeze on Water Marvels. It's a firefighter's nightmare. A pile of tires can burn for months and leave toxic chemicals in air pollutants. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency estimates that 300 million tires are scrapped in the United States each year. Beginning in the 1960s, steel belts and tires made recycling expensive, difficult, and time-consuming because it was hard to separate the rubber from the metal. In the last 2 decades, however, tire recycling got easier. thanks to another deep freeze.
Really? On button already?
The biggest challenge in tire recycling is to make a product that's not to be indestructible and try to dismantle it back into its original components. We discovered in the early 90s that by shattering that frozen chip, we could perfectly separate the rubber from the steel from the fibers.
Like products,
Yeah.
tire recycling in the United States. At the facility in Bristol, Oklahoma, they've mastered the code to recycle more than 6,000 tires each day. The tire recycling process begins at the shredder.
Tires are weighing 300 to 400 tires per hour. We shred the tires into 2 to 3 inch size pieces to provide uniform flow through the freeze tunnel.
Once shredded, the tires are ready for cryogenic processing.
The rubber chips are introduced into the freeze tunnel where we spray with nitrogen oxide. We use approximately 2/3 of a pound of liquid nitrogen for every pound of rubber product that we produce. Inside the tunnel, there's a spiral set of lighting, sort of like a big corkscrew. As the tunnel is turning over and spiraling the rubber through, we maintain a temperature of -140 to -180 degrees Celsius to make sure that the rubber chip crystalline and shatter properly.
In a state of deep freeze, the rubber becomes as brittle as glass.
It's actually a piece of bicycle tire. Stretchy and flexible. Watch what happens when it goes into the liquid nitrogen. Now that rubber tire, watch what happens when I hold on to it like this, watch.
After the liquid nitrogen bath, the milling rubber continues on to a hammer mill.
Inside the hammer mill, the rubber comes down, is impacted by the spinning rotor. There are 96 hammers on 16 planes inside the mill. This rotor is spinning at several thousand RPM. The rubber is impacted by the hammers on the rotor, knocked against the iron bars on the door of the hammer mill, and sort of spiraled inside the freeze.
Because only the rotor shatters at liquid nitrogen temperatures, this process neither separates it from the metal wire and fiber thread. Separated components then make their way to the primary screen.
We got the rubber, which has been pulverized in the hammer mill, commingled with wire. This drops past the magnet. The magnet separates the wire, directs it down the conveyor belt where it goes outside to the recycling jet.
The resulting clean rubber and chrome is used in sports vehicles, rubber hoses and mats, and asphalt. Even more street tire rubber is used as playground flooring.
By using it as playground, the safety for that child in that playground by having a crystal flat surface that the cryogenic gives us and the liquid nitrogen, we have something that's very much like sand.
At minus 320 degrees Fahrenheit, nitrogen is so cold it turns the water vapor from the surrounding air into small water droplets, creating giant clouds of foam. And this mysterious smoke from the liquid might liquefy your battery.
Now, if you were to heat up this balloon, the molecules would expand and get bigger and pop the water. What happens if that balloon is extremely cold? What would happen to the gas? All right, ready? Take a look at that fine red inside the balloon. Actually, has a little bit of it.
There we go.
Makes materials like tin and source power.
Oh, you want to see for me?
Chilled down far enough, it becomes superconductors and transmit electricity without any resistance. This deep freeze technology can solve one of our most vexing energy problems.
At that point, the electrons that flow through the metal have this special property where they can pair up with one another. It's almost like they're dancing with each other. And as they're flying through the metal and they come upon different ions, they can help each other move around and simply flow through the metal without hitting anything.
Once in motion, electrical current will flow forever and flow to the superconductor. The evolutionary application for superconductors is to employ them in the transmission of commercial power to cities. Before the mid-1980s, Superconductors only worked using liquid helium at minus 452 degrees Fahrenheit. And maintaining such a low temperature was not cost-effective. But the creation of ceramic-based materials has allowed for the use of liquid nitrogen in high-temperature superconducting cables, if you consider minus 320 degrees Fahrenheit high.
One of the major challenges with our grid is getting power to where it's needed most. HTS cables, because of their power density, can deliver 3 to 5 times the amount of electricity a conventional cable.
In July 2006, the world's first in-grid high-temperature superconducting power cable was installed in Albany, New York. The 34.5 kilovolt cable runs a quarter of a mile, connecting 2 substations in the New York grid. It transmits enough power for 32,000 homes.
This is the HTS cable, as it is leaving the ground at the end of its quarter-mile run, just before it's connected to the termination. Here's a cutaway. This inside cavity here is filled with liquid nitrogen. The copper-colored material here is the actual HTS material. All the electricity flows through this material.
At the termination, the HTS cable meets the conventional cables. The electricity flows on to customers, while the liquid nitrogen flows back to the refrigeration system to be reheated.
That happens here in this cold box. Inside this cold box is the thermocycle, which contains a mass of liquid nitrogen. That acts as a heat exchanger, cooling down more of that nitrogen.
This HTS technology has the potential for enormous impact on the
If we're able to find energy sources, huge banks of solar panels that are far away, we should be able to ship that energy through superconducting power cables without losing much. The efficiency goes way up.
In addition to HTS cables, superconductivity is used to create magnetism.
This little disc is actually a superconductor. Superconductor is a special material that will conduct electricity at very, very low temperatures. The superconductor actually creates this magnetic field around it.
Since the superconductor has no electrical resistance, this induced current continues to flow, keeping the magnet suspended indefinitely. This cold boost may be used in future transport vehicles. In fact, superconducting magnet trains are already being tested on tracks in Japan. But when it comes to superpowers, another cold substance is blasting its way into the light.
Still.
And it gives complete degrees as cold as ice. In the mid-1980s, pieces of the head of the Statue of Liberty were cryogenically processed with liquid nitrogen. This deep-freeze treatment strengthened and extended the life of the century-old metal. Deep freeze will return on Mark Marbles.
We're expecting someone else?
The season premiere of Counting Cars, tomorrow at 9.
Only on
Across the country, 4 weeks in a lovely city of Boston. And seeing as it's such a historic city, I'm sure they'll appreciate that Geico's been saving people money for over 75 years. Oh dear, I've dropped my tea into the Boston Harbour. I guess this part's over.
Okay, guys, let's huddle on. Feel a little tired, maybe a little fat. Let's do something about it. Don't do fast fun from Nutrisystem. 5 pounds the first week. Nutrisystem is the winning game. Here's Jason. He called Nutrisystem and the pounds started burning off. I needed a program that was as easy as checking a box. That's Nutrisystem. Let's break it down. We nutritious meal designed to speed up your weight loss and give you a great start now. Superpowered shakes will boost your metabolism and crush those cravings. And you won't get hungry because Nutrisystem has your back. They'll crush the cravings before they ever get to you.
Call now to order your 28-day My Way plan and we'll rush you on Fast 5 free and 1 week of energizing shakes, 1 week of craving crusher shakes, and a bonus week of meals absolutely free. Those 5 pounds in your first week are your money back guarantee.
Come on, guys, get back in the game and call now. Call 877-457-10 and lose 5 pounds free.
At Passages Malibu, we treat and heal the underlying causes of addiction so you can live a healthy, addiction-free life. This is not a 12-step program. I should know. I've been at it for 10 years. Now I'm not. To end your addiction now, visit passagesmalibu.com or call 888-535.
For over a decade, millions have raised their hands with a proven relief of the purple pill, and that relief will be in your hand. For many, Nexium helps relieve heartburn symptoms and reflux disease. Find out how you can save at purplepill.com. There is risk of bone fracture and low magnesium levels. Side effects include headache, abdominal pain, and diarrhea. If you have persistent diarrhea, contact your doctor right away. Other serious stomach conditions may exist. Avoid taking the pudding home. For many, relief is at hand. Ask your doctor about Nexium.
Hey, we're in here.
What happened?
Well, he was up on the ladder cleaning the Thank goodness. Okay.
Well, you're going to be able to go finance life insurance. I've heard of this. I've also heard you can't be turned down for health reasons.
Applying for life insurance can be so difficult.
My friend Sarah's mom just got this policy with MetLife. There were no medical questions or exams, and it was affordable.
Mom, you need the protection.
If you're age 45 to 75, final expense whole life insurance can help protect your spouse and loved ones from the burden of medical bills, credit card debt, and funeral expenses. Premiums start at $10 per month, and you cannot be turned down for health reasons. If you thought you couldn't get coverage before, now you can.
I'll tell you what. Let's make this call together. Okay.
Call right today at 1-877-543-7019. That's 1-877-543-7019. We now return to Deep Readings on Red Markets. It's tough enough to complete the dirtiest crime, yet gentle enough to restore irreplaceable artifacts. Blasted onto any surface, it disappears on contact. And at minus 109 degrees Fahrenheit, it's extremely cold. Magic ingredient that's making it all happen. Most carbon dioxide, better known as dry ice.
You put it into a system that's sort of similar to a standby system. Rates of 600 feet per second.
Holy shit.
And as it strikes a solid item, it settles directly into a gas. There is no evaporation process. It's directly solid into gas. Demonstrated like this. Small quantity of dry ice at a high velocity, a solid item, and it just goes into a gas.
The rigid temperature of the dry ice blasting against the grime causes it to shrink and lose adhesion from its surface. As they
Holy
build
shit.
it, the dry ice explodes to vapor, expanding 800 times its original volume.
So there's a blast of dry ice present in the surface, extremely cold, and this explosion is helping to remove contaminants.
The process has been used to remove 100 tiles in the Philadelphia Museum. Dry ice blast frame that builds up tar without scratching irreplaceable tiles, each with an estimated $10,000.
Oh shit.
It's used to strip crystal
That's good.
and restore smoke damage remains. You don't want to go wet while cleaning it? No problem.
You can see, as we're cleaning this book, small particles of dry ice are coming out, more or less just dusting the surface of the book. Doesn't damage any surfaces that are harder than dry ice. Dry ice on a scale of 1 to 10 is about a 2, with diamond being a 10.
Of course, when people think of dry ice, they don't think of cleaning. Dry ice is more commonly known for its ability to keep things cold.
When you're packaging frozen items, it is the only portable form of refrigeration that will actually keep a frozen item frozen. It has twice the refrigeration per unit weight as water ice. When you're packaging water ice, it melts at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, so anything that breathes at a temperature lower than that will melt.
Air Gas Incorporated is the leading producer of dry ice in the United States. At their dry ice plant in Hopewell, Virginia, they start with recycled carbon dioxide.
The fugitive gas that we process here is a byproduct from an ammonia fertilizer production process. Essentially, that gas is created is brought into this facility, cleaned up, and reused.
Air gas liquefies the carbon dioxide vapor using a series of compression and brake cycles. Then, the liquid carbon dioxide enters the dry ice plant.
This is a block process. When the liquid comes in, at this point, it's 250 pounds per inch, about 840 Fahrenheit.
The liquid carbon dioxide is injected into the block press. The pressure is lowered to match the atmosphere, and the temperature drops to 101 degrees.
And that point,
Temperatures on Earth are relatively low at minus 129 degrees Fahrenheit. So why does it snow and dry ice? While carbon dioxide in the air is below minus 109 degrees Fahrenheit, the concentration of the dry ice particles is so low that they are not visible. Dry ice plants across the U.S. run around the clock, forming blocks, as well as pellets like those used in plastic, to meet the demands of numerous industries. About 60% of dry ice produced is used in food processing plants, almost 13% by hospitals and pharmaceutical companies. And plastic cleaning makes up nearly 10% of dry ice usage. Today, you can buy dry ice at over 4,500 U.S. grocery stores.
you're going to need to have some gloves because dry ice is 70 degrees below 0 Celsius, about 110 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. So it's really, really important that you don't touch it.
If touched briefly, dry ice is harmless. But contact with the skin or the
Ah,
skin
that is like that too.
cause frostbite.
But you know what everybody likes to do with dry ice? They like to put it in water because it gives us this great cloud. So it's pretty simple to do. Just take your dry ice and, of course, you just need a little bit of water. The warmer the water, the better because it gives you a better cloud. Right? You just drop the dry ice inside. You can drink. You can tell that it's actually cold. You can see how the vapor is coming down. That carbon dioxide goes to the air around it.
Letting the dry ice sublimate in open space is the only way to dispose of it. Trying to get gently expanding gas.
Oh my god, that was supposed to be old show.
Carbon dioxide makes up 80% of greenhouse gas emissions in the United States. Far less than 1% of it is from dry ice. But when you're planning the next Halloween party, remember that that which is new has a carbon footprint, even if it's a small one. Dry ice may have a heavy punch, but its power is full, and the code that turns the sweet shovel into rock. In 1925, Pressed Air Devices was the first company to produce commercial dry ice in the United States. Today, the United States produces nearly 2 billion pounds of dry ice a year. Deep Freeze will return on Modern Marvels.
On an all-new Curse of Oak Island. Oak Island is like a 1,000-piece puzzle with 400 pieces missing.
How does that look like to you? If there was the possibility of dream about it, it can be a belief down there.
Curse of Oak Island. Find Sunday 10 on history.
There's that common spot. I don't have to leave my desk and get a letter post office.
With Stamps.com, you can print real U.S. postage for all your letters and packages.
I have exactly the amount of postage I need the instant I need it. Can you print on my stamp? No. What cost?
Now certified, international.
And the mailman picks it up.
Get a free trial plus $100 in extras, including postage and a digital scale. Go to Stamps.com/TV and never go to the post office again.
That's why you need mutual insurance has your back, offering exclusive you a better car replacement. Where, if your car is totaled, we give you the money to buy one on model year. Call 1-888-656-3144 and ask an insurance expert about all our benefits today. Like our 24/7 ordnance service. Mutual insurance company help customers do their best to help you in the world. So we do everything we can to be there for them no matter what it is. Plus, you can save hundreds when you switch, up to $423. Call 1-888-656-3144 today. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Responsibility.
Did you make a person last year a little tiny person? That's right. Bad. You know the answers to questions like that, so you're the best person to do your taxes. Intuit TurboTax. It's amazing what you're capable of. Yeah, man. Doesn't matter. Can you do that for me? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who's talking to?
This seems like a really good deal.
From State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
This is Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Really just fucking hankies.
She falls, please.
She's a guy, so.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state. Our name is Safe Auto for a reason. For over 20 years, we've remained focused on helping drivers and their cars stay together, defending and protecting that important relationship with the right car insurance for the right price. Not more insurance for a more price. Because what drives us drives you. Safe Auto. Call, click, and enjoy the road ahead.
Wow.
WeBuyAnyCar.com has helped thousands of people let go of all that personal comes with selling a car. We make selling a car fast, safe, and fair with 3 simple steps. 1. Get your free online valuation. 2. Book an appointment at a branch near you. 3. Book your sale and you won't have to check. We buy any car, especially newer models. We can even pay off your loan or settle your lease. Sell your car today the easy way. Go to WeBuyAnyCar.com. Terms and conditions apply. Now return to August 8th, 2007. The 120-ton space shuttle Endeavour is majestically off its launch pad. Giant flames engulf the sky. Columns of smoke fill the air. It's one of the largest controlled fires on Earth, and it's fueled by 2 of the largest liquids: liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen.
Hydrogen has a chemical quality that, when it ignites, releases most of its energy as heat. So when you combine liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen in a chemical reaction, that reaction explodes, and all that energy is turned into high temperature and high pressure, which is really what pushes the bonds through the nozzle.
Orders top off the massive 900,000-gallon liquid oxygen storage tank on the northwest corner of the launch pad. Smoking can be particularly hazardous to your health.
Behind us, we have the liquid oxygen storage area. And you can see 5 tankers that are getting ready to put liquid oxygen into our storage room. Each tanker holds about
Got one win off me, and now he just
Today we took 3 waves of tankers, we'll be total of about 60,000 gallons today.
The northeast corner of the launch pad houses an 850,000-gallon storage tank that keeps the liquid hydrogen cooled to minus 423 degrees Fahrenheit.
By storing them as a liquid, the volume is much more condensed. If you can think of a beach ball size amount of gas, we can compress that down and liquefy it into about the size of a golf ball. And the same effect goes for storage on board the external tank.
10 hours before launch, NASA engineers begin fueling the external tank.
We go through a phase called chill down, which is basically moving cold gas through all the piping, and we'll be transferring about 1,400 gallons per minute up to the shuttle.
Fueling is a 3-hour-long process. Within the external tank, the liquid stays separated in 2 compartments, right up until launch.
The liquid oxygen tank holds 143,000 gallons, and the liquid hydrogen tank holds 383,000 gallons. This orange color that you see on the external tank is actually insulation. It's about an inch thick
foam gets sprayed onto the tank manufactured, and that means ice level.
At T minus 6.6 seconds, the liquids are finally bundled together in a combustion chamber. The hydrogen burns, creating water and heat with high thrust.
They are built at a ratio of about 6 pounds of oxygen to 1 pound of hydrogen. They are then ignited and then their energy concentrated. Shortly after liftoff, energies are extracted through the liquid oxygen and hydrogen combination at a rate of about 1,000 gallons per second. At that rate, energy a 10,000 gallons swimming pool in about 10 seconds. It is energy that pushes the propellants out of the nozzle and accelerates the steam, which is the byproduct of the combustion process, to about 1,000 miles per hour.
At a temperature as high as 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit, the steam generates 1.5 million pounds of thrust from the three of the engines. And with some additional help from the solid rocket boosters, it propels the shuttle into space.
Standing by for shot
Temperatures in outer space are as low as 3 Kelvin, or minus 454 degrees Fahrenheit. NASA scientists must have significant insight
Nice
into
leg.
space will not only survive, but thrive in the mission environment. Since 1991, NASA's Hubble Space Telescope has peered into its beautiful surroundings, helping astronomers map out
Doing good today. 12 and 6.
To see even further, NASA is teaming up with industry to build the James Webb Space Telescope, or JWST.
It will launch in 2013, and it really will be a significant advancement over the Hubble Space Telescope. Its mirror is 7 times larger, which will give it tremendous collecting power.
The JWST Infrared Space Telescope will orbit the Sun 1 billion miles from the Earth. There, it will try to gather images of the first galaxies ever formed and search for other planets that may harbor life. Capturing this faint light creates a major engineering challenge.
Your eye sees the violet to the red wavelengths. However, the features we're looking for are well altitude for it. To see those wavelengths, which are generally heat-related, you need a very cold telescope.
The JWST must be cooled to cryogenic temperatures. Otherwise, even the telescope itself would essentially blind the sensors. So engineers in Northrop Grumman and Redondo Beach, California, are using the deep freeze of space to their advantage. They're constructing a giant sun shield to block the heat of the sun and keep the telescope cooled down to the temperatures of its intensely cold environment.
It's essentially a giant umbrella in space that has 5 different layers. The first layer, the sun-facing layer, really takes the brunt of the sunlight. It's the second layer, and so on until you get down to almost absolute zero at the innermost or fifth layer.
The shield will be 70 feet long by 45 feet wide, or about the size of a tennis ball.
This is our full-size development article for the sun shield. It's currently in a partially stored configuration right now. It's folded up on the sides. The material for the sun shield is very plastic. It's half-time shaped like a pond. The thickness is about 1/3 of the average of a gap.
The shield won't fit onto the rocket to be launched in orbit. So engineers at Northrop Grumman are testing the best methods for folding it up and deploying it in space. Once in orbit, the JWST will be one of NASA's largest and most complex achievements. Extreme cold may allow us to see the origins of the universe, but can it help us bring the dead back to life? One organization thinks so. The Boomerang Nebula, a cloud of gas and dust blown away from a star, is the coldest place in the universe. The cloud is 1 Kelvin, or minus 7.6 degrees Fahrenheit. The deep freeze will return.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna out the door. You just walk in because I'm in the middle of that.
In fact, the doctor says for the sake of you, you deserve to be treated with respect. But the government has the nerve to jump you down when you apply for the Social Security Disability benefit.
benefits it paid for all of
Feel heavy as shit.
This America's most successful Social Security disability advocates. Call us 1-866-BINDER. Admitted, you never thought you'd see this day. Walk, wash, pain in your back. All because you took the first step and had surgery at Laser Spine Institute. The experts in outpatient minimally invasive neck and back surgery. All it takes is an incision less than 1 inch and you'll be up and walking within 2 hours of surgery. And there is no lengthy recovery. If you were alone and you're diagnosed with spinous bulging or
That was a read.
I had that back surgery. I had immediate relief. I was 100% pain-free. Don't do what I did. Don't wait. Take your life back.
Really? Is that how you try to do OSHA? Please, OSHA me like that. Please. Wow, this shit's got me.
Effects of technology. The future of intimacy. No matter what the topic, times convince you to start like awareness. Try to limit access to the world's widest journalist. Just 99 cents. Call 1-855-698-6045 or go to nytimes.com/99 and get the website offers.
Okay.
Behind the scenes videos. The reporter's thoughts. The media. Plus the exclusive apps where you start about things happening. Join the audience who at the times one of the most influential sites. So call today and experience for yourself in separate videos. Try it now. Go to nytimes.com/99
Mine was found ordered in 1971. Afghanistan in 2009. On the USS Saratoga in 1982.
Once it's earned, USAA auto insurance is often handed down from generation to generation because it offers a superior level of protection and because USAA's commitment to serve current and former military members and their families is without equal. If you want this, get auto insurance quote. USAA, we know what it means to serve. I'm Andrew May. My wife is in love with TV. Do you have someone in your life you want to get even with?
My boyfriend has a serious phone obsession.
They'll never see it coming. Trust me.
Hey, babe. Let me just do this one more match, you know, because I'm fucking awesome.
Are you gonna do my
Can you put this in the background, please?
Not here, ready to bust your mind.
Don't trust Andrew May. Next Monday at 10 on A&E.
Alright, we gotta eat, and then we gotta leave at like 1:50, so we got like an hour. And then, movies. But let's not eat too much, because the buffet, shit's expensive. You're eating every oyster you can fit in your mouth. Oh, what? Bucky's is coming back? Damn it. Damn it.
People participating in this when they are preserved are declared legally dead. It comes to outward and helicopter donation. However, consider them to be patients because they protect
Damn it. I should have just. I don't know if Ultra would.
have a type of agreement for their time where modern medicine catches up with their hands.
It's fun. And it's a
What?
process in which a person is presented with larger memories and hopes and dreams. Some scientists give Alvor's teachers a lukewarm response.
So far, we've not had demonstrable experimental motorbikes that show
It is? Snowing?
Even so, Alcor currently has 825 members, ready to play with
Does it work?
analysis can be done on their entire body, or just
That's
the
it.
brain.
A brand new innovation is $80,000.
Yeah, now what?
$50,000.
Oh shit! Jumped into it. Thought I was gonna move forward with it.
The cooling process begins as soon as the patient is declared legally dead.
This is Alcor's mobile surgical unit that we've outfitted especially for our stabilization protocols. Now, this is an ice bath. This begins the most important step in a stabilization process, which is cooling. We do it through simple surface cooling at this point, covering the patient in ice.
At this point, a heart-lung resuscitator restores blood circulation and breathing. And Alcor technicians inject medications to slow the deterioration of cells. Next, technicians replace the blood with an organ preservation.
Do one match, and then we'll do Death Note, and what do you want to eat? Kale sandwich. Yeah. I don't want to eat too much. Like, just enough that since we get to the buffet, we're like starving. Oysters.
Should we go to the movies? Ow! That hurts!
Should we go? Wait, should we go to the movies and what?
Should we just skip the movies?
Whoa, why would we skip the movies?
Yeah,
How bad is it out? Hold on, wait. I got. You don't want to see these movies?
I'm not watching all two of them.
You don't want to watch both?
I want to watch both, but not the same day.
I say we just do both.
Hey, what you said this?
Yeah.
What's up for?
Well, it's mostly because the Hunger. Alright, which one would you? Oh shit! Oh, lucky! Which one would you rather see?
I heard the Hunger Games.
Wait, what?
I heard the Hunger Games really good.
Well, of course it's really good. Oh shit.
Maybe pop my.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh, I am the victor. You really don't want to see that?
I'll see how.
Okay. Alright, so we're only seeing one. We're seeing Hunger Games then. I mean, that is probably the better one.
Plus, it's just, I mean, it's been out for a while, so
It's gonna be out in theaters soon. Okay. But if you love me, you would. Oh, Jesus, Ultra, where you at?
But what time on the show time?
Hold on. Oh, he's not dead. Oh shit! Alright, I gotta kill my stream.
Maybe kill your stream.
Like, end it.